Tell me, do you bleed? You will. Trust me. You will. Hey everybody, it's me, Nerdfan16 Richard Kid here on YouTube, and here is my Total Heroes New 52 Superman. Right off the bat, this is not my first rodeo with this particular line. So let's cut to the obvious. This is the New 52 Superman. I do not know the writers and creators on this particular version of the character. Long story short, I think they molded and crafted this character before he got the weird fingerless gloves and the Super Saiyan power, so I'll get to that when we get into the figure. Until then, back of the box, as again, like my original Total Heroes review on Batman, you basically get your card display here on Clark's powers, abilities, and what he can do, and real names and all that. No other bio, like where basically his new bio currently stands in New 52, or even in Convergence at this point. And looks like we still have a shade of the fingerless gloves here. The rest of the wave, from what I don't understand, where I didn't understand last time, is that you're gonna get Steel, Hawkman. I did see both where I bought this. They're just hard because some days they're there, some days they're not. You gotta pick the right time. It's like basically surfing. You gotta find the right wave. I can see why they call this figure waves, I guess. I don't know. The rest are Mattel brands, choking hazards, and usual things, which in Superman's case did not come with accessories. So there goes that. So on to the figure himself, and I guess we could leave him flying. Again, he's pretty much got the same cut and mold from the True Heroes Batman I reviewed, I believe, last year. So I'm going to zoom in so we get a look at the detail on the figure. Again, apologies for my lighting. It's very blotched, but it was good enough. So I'll just come on in for Clark's face. It's a little hard to pin down for good old Kal-El here. It's when you see it in person, it's crafted okay. The paint's not that bad, despite how bad my camera's doing. Come on, focus. Yeah, QVC cameras, they really don't focus as time goes on. The S is tempo painted on. The rest of the mold detailing is, again, a very basic copy and paste from the Batman figure, which I will be doing a compare contrast, basically side-by-side comparison of the two figures. Here's the New 52 belt, which garnered the character's redesign a lot of controversy because, as you can see, no underoos or belt or whatever the hell else you want to call it. I am comfortable with the belt keeping the red instead of the yellow at this point now, being used to the New 52 5 years later compared to when they started out. Long story short, they started out way worse. I think looking I guess on the stomach detailing, it's a little bit different than Batman's. Again, we have to this is where the compare and contrast is gonna have to come in. The rest of the figure is pretty much how you got the last time you got a Batman figure from the Total Heroes wave. Let me zoom out for a bit. And basically, you still have your swivels, your 2-point ball joints. They're very slow and hindered. Not really much. It's a basic elbow joint. They're not really gonna do much. Fist hands, again, I'm not gonna pop it out because, like I said earlier, he did not come with any other accessories like unibeams or whatever kind of powers they would use on Superman. And I just realized in person, I kind of think I pulled out a really good pose for the figure. Not sure. The cape is, again, the same material cloth as Batman's. The only minor difference, instead of the obvious coloring, is that it has Superman's S in the back as well. Same detailing in the tramp stamp copyrights. I think this is the one time I think you really don't mind my blotchy camera on this one. So Apart from that, he still has the same, 2 points, and everything. The ankles are still a little tricky to, bend, but again, this is meant for a kids line, so if it's good enough to keep a kid's attention, it's good enough for me to at least pull off Superman flight poses. Like, I'm gonna try to do this, for example. This is the closest I could do. If you just Photoshop my hand, this is pretty much the closest I'm going to get to him hovering. For a flight pose, it's kind of easy. Again, it's hard to, when you pull it off, and this is my first time doing a flying pose, I saved it for the review. It's not bad now doing it. Again, this is my first time. I'm used to the cloth. I like the cloth. It's okay. I don't know if it's gonna tear in time. The only problem I have with the Superman figure is that the head isn't a full-on bull joint. It's a half joint. If I could put it in better terms, like it could turn side to side. It's not. You can look down really well when you wanted to look down upon someone in when he's hovering or flying, but not when you want him, from when I just did that pose earlier, to just look straight or look forward or looking up to the sun or whatever trailer poses you want to do. If you're the many few who still want to defend Man of Steel, God be with you. I'm just saying. To wrap up this review, comparisons to basically the other Total Heroes figure, Batman, and no, I'm actually, if you see my Dawn of Justice snippet earlier, they're pretty much down par. The arms are without a doubt the same. They still have the shield brackets. The legs are pretty much the same. I think in Batman's case, his swivel wrist, I think swivel abs are a little harder, or if not harder, easier to pull off. I don't know if I can with Superman's here. It's okay. It's obvious you can do the swivels on the abs as well. I just don't really see myself doing it with Superman as a character, because he's pretty much a tank and he can like handle the worst situations. If you ever read his comics, just saying. In detail, I hate to say it, Batman's more detailed. Accessories, again, Batman takes it because he has his grapple gun and his batarangs, and he has a holding hand. He's winning out in all the ways. I would only recommend Superman if you're really starting out. But on paper, I would still recommend Batman if you want accessories, if you want everything I said in the previous review. So, with all that said, this is NerdFan16, Richard Kid here on YouTube, and yeah, Dawn of Justice, aka Tryout, is gonna be interesting. Take care, guys, and have a good weekend, and this was my toy review.